Imagine this, you're chilling in Thailand and all of a sudden your credit card stops working because the prosecutors back home think you're fucking Pablo Escobar. That's what happened to me. Had to come back to Europe despite being winter, which I hate. A good argument that some of you might say is that, well, if you were funded, then why not just make some payouts and live with that? Well, that's fair to ask, but what do you think happens once you start forcing your way into trading, trying to force money? Exactly. So instead of risking my funded, I just decided to come back, and for my luck, I didn't even have to do nothing in person. It was all good. As soon as I came back, I got my account back. And I think it was just because of some Grab expenses. Not shitting on Grab on anything in Thailand, but Grab in Krabi wasn't so accessible and a lot of people were canceling my rides. So bank saw a lot of expenses that were refunded, paid, coming back and forth, all of that from Grab. And I guess that's what caused the accounts to be blocked. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I cried. I cried at the moment. I thought it was all over again. I saw myself in rock bottom once again. And it isn't a good feeling. But I thought to myself, if I really lose all of this money, will this still impact me in 5 years' time? Probably not, right? Most definitely not. And do I have the skill to make it all back? I do. So there's nothing to worry about. So even though I'm not exactly broke like you're seen in the title, I was sad in the first day, but at the second, I had already my mindset focused on making all back and accepting the worst possible scenario, because I'm a fucking trader and I preach y'all to do that at the same time that you do your trades, right? Or you buy a channel. Just think of the worst possible scenario so that way your psychology doesn't change as much. And so I took a hit, but my main source of income is still here. My skill is still here. And no matter what the external world might take away from you, you always have this. Right? Some stoicism shit. Because they might take everything from you, but they will never take your mind. They will never take your skill. If you made it once, you can make it all back. That to say, if you manage to pass an account once, you can make it back. Okay? I was sad because for the second or third time, my account balance went on negative again. But at the end of the day, life happens. Right? Life happens, bro. It's not gonna be just rainbows and sunshines. Same way. And this is why I'm making this video, so y'all can take these things and relate it to your life. Same way you might think you be profitable one day or pass that 100k challenge that you think is gonna change everything, right? Life gets in the way. It's not just gonna be rainbows and sunshines throughout all the periods. You're not gonna just see a few wins and right now it's all good. You're never gonna see losing streaks again. Life happens. Life happens. Sometimes you gotta accept, and there's people in way worse positions than you. I was literally walking around Thailand on 7-Eleven fucking depressed as a motherfucker, right? And fucking everyone around me probably had a worse life than me, despite the fact that just happened. But some of you might say, well, but your situation this, that situation that. Bro, I have one of the worst upbringings in trading. I've been trading for over 5 years. 1 year, 2 years in, I didn't even knew how to use MetaTrader, bro. There's you out there, you probably get some wins, right? You probably get some trading wins from here and there. Maybe you're not profitable, but you probably get some wins. Well, I wasn't even getting wins for months while stay trading lower time frames, bro. You know how sad that is? And I still made it. I still made it. And that's not to flex, that's to say that you got way better chances than succeeding better than me. And it doesn't take you 5 years. It of course depends on how you educate yourself and if you're not dumb. Right? But there's guys I know with 6 months experience, like being unmotivated because they still haven't got a payout. Man, you passed funded accounts. Multiple. And even though you blew them, like that's huge progress in just 6 months. Whilst me, I could barely even pass a phase 1. I could barely put on a position on a 100k challenge, not funded. And what I've noticed from my journey is that it's always 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. It might seem like you're at the same spot. Like it might seem that in your pockets you might be at the same spot or even worse. But the reality is you're progressing. You might take some wins. I wasn't getting any wins, right? Then you might finally be able to pass the phase 1. Right, you blow it. Then you might actually get to the funded stage. Still blow the funded. Then what you think is gonna happen the third time? Right, it won't necessarily be like that straightforward, but you get the picture. You're always evolving. Unless, like I said, you're a dumbass. Because I can bet the trader that you were 6 months ago is not the same trader that you are today. And I know we're going a bit off topic here, and you are here to watch me explain you how I was broke. But I prefer to tell you how you can get 6 figures like me, excluding the broke part. Because boys, a lot of you got a lot ahead of you. Right? You guys got a lot of potential. I started trading with 20 and I'm now 26. Damn. Damn! Some of you boys are teenagers still. You're lucky, man. You're lucky. And I know there's like 16-year-olds or 20-year-olds beating the shit out of us in the internet, but don't compare yourself to them. Compare yourself to me. Right? And if you're older than me and you're still on the unprofitable stages, then don't worry too much about it. Right? Men speak at their 30s, even 40s. And although you might have more responsibilities, family, you have one thing that really stands out from the younger kids, which is your seriousness to lock in. You got no time to lose. So yeah, shit happened to me. It is what it is, right? You gotta always say that in trading. That's the most used phrase me and my best friend use. It is what it is. So we're back in Portugal. Back at the roots. The financial aspect was of course a big reason for me to coming back, but also I explained how now I was a bit lonely there and just hanging around with chicks, and I found myself doing the same shit I was doing here, which is working all day and have miserable life for some people, because I'm consistently just working all the time. And so I was there doing the same shit I would be doing over here, but I was spending a bunch more money than I was here and getting further away from my goals. I wasn't living at shitty places as well. But I don't know, I don't want to be this motherfucker, but I'm also becoming kind of unimpressed, and it hurts me because I remember me going to Samui the first time, second, and it was like, oh shit, like this amazing tropical, beautiful scenery. But I guess you get kind of used to it, which is normal, but it's also not so good. Because I used to dream about these things, and even used to dream about this life. But yeah, man, I guess it just work to get on the next level, to get impressed again, I guess. And here we got this beautiful villa. I live in the middle of nowhere, no distractions. It's just back to the grind. And perhaps the next time I do a video like this, I don't entitle myself a 6-figure funded trader. I do it as a 7 million. And we're gonna be back in Thailand.